Good morning and welcome to your daily devotional for Monday, January 19th, 2026. This week we begin Hebrews chapter 2, looking at the things that are contained there. And as we begin, we'll be in verse 1. The Bible says, "Therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip." And so as we think about the devotion this week, the word begins with therefore. The verse begins with the word therefore, which means it's connected to everything that we've already learned. Because Jesus was greater than the angels, because he reigns at God's right hand, because he is God's final word, we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to the things that he said. The phrase, give the more earnest heed, means to hold tightly, to pay close attention, to take something seriously. Christianity is not something we drift into by accident, and it's not something that we hold on to without intention. Where the warning given here is gentle but real, lest at any time we should let them slip. Drifting doesn't happen all at one time. No one wakes up one morning and decides to abandon Christ. Drifting happens quietly through neglect, through distraction, and spiritual laziness. You don't have to push against God to drift away. You only have to stop paying attention to God. The verse reminds us that spiritual drift is dangerous because it's subtle. It happens when prayer becomes rare. It happens when Bible reading becomes rare. It happens when time alone, listening to God, becomes rare. It also happens when church becomes inconvenient or something that we don't pay attention to. And so, if you've never truly held on to Christ through salvation, today's the day for that. Turn from sin, believe the gospel, trust Jesus Christ fully, not casually. Join me tomorrow as we see why this warning matters so deeply. Thank you.